Hello friends, this is Jack Later. That's me there on the elephant. You've probably seen me before. I'm enjoying a little time freedom with my kids while my internet business makes money for me. And you know, that's the neatest thing about doing internet marketing is that you could take off and go to ball games or go ride an elephant or go wherever you want while your internet business is turning and churning and little robots are out on the internet making money for you. It's just awesome. Now, today I'm going to talk about a real choice between YouTube Annihilation and a free system. Doesn't that sound refreshing? A free system that you can make money at, and it's just absolutely changed our financial life, our family's financial life. Now, this is going to be 100% truthful, zero hype. I'm not trying to sell you YouTube Annihilation by BORIS BERJAN. In fact, you will not see a link for a YouTube Annihilation before anything like that. In fact, I'm not going to ask you to give me any money at all, so you can put your wallet away. Now, a little bit about me first. In the last 6 months alone, I made more money online than I ever did as a full-time teacher using this free system. I made great decisions online, but unfortunately, I also know the feeling of being burned a time or two on hyped up products. Now, I'm not saying that YouTube Annihilation itself is a scam. I'm going to give you some information right now that will help you to decide that, but I just want to show you something that may just surprise you, okay? It has to do with YouTube Annihilation and other internet marketing products that are out there right now that cost anywhere from $300 to $1,000 or more. Now, most of these products are self-proclaimed one-click wonders that are absolutely flooding the market. Check this out for a second. I'm going to take you right now to the JV News Watch page. Why am I taking you here? The reason why I'm taking you here is it gives you a clear picture of what's going on in the market right now as far as these internet marketing products are concerned. Now, what is this page? This page, it's called the JV News Watch page, and this is the place where affiliates go to try to find products to promote online. And this is where the product creators will launch their internet marketing products. Now, down the line here, if you look at this part of the page, this is what's called the JV Newswatch calendar. And if you look here, every day of the year, there's a different product that's being launched. Sometimes 2 times a day, sometimes 3 times a day, sometimes 4 times a day, sometimes more. And the reality is that what does that equate to year on the year? 365 days a year times about 3, that's at least 1,000 different internet marketing products that are flooding this internet market, sorry. Internet marketing is a phenomenal way to make money. I've really loved it. But the consensus is, among those of us who've been doing this a while, is that the market is absolutely flooded with a lot of junky products. Okay, the majority of these are overpriced and under-delivering. Some of them are outright scams. Some of them will be repackaged of old products. Some of them are relaunched over and over and over again. And many of them just don't have a shelf life because they're not very good. Now, some of them are good. I'm not saying all of them are. Some of them are great. But the majority of them, I would say a good 90% of them or more, are under-delivering and overpricing, and some of them are an outright scam. Now, intermixed among the fray here is YouTube Annihilation by BORIS BERJAN. Now, just one of the other products. You can take a look at the price here, around $197. You may have seen a less expensive front end somewhere, but the reality is that most of these products, the way they do this is that they'll start you off with a very inexpensive front end, and then they'll try to upsell you up to $300, $400, or even $1,000 in general. So I got to tell you something about this free program here. A friend of mine was in a situation where he actually lost his job in the banking industry after 20 years, and what he did is that he spent over $50,000 putting money down on all these different kinds of products that are launched, every day of the year. And the reality is that they really didn't do him very much good But it wasn't until he actually found this free program that I keep alluding to, where he was able to make a ton of money and make a huge difference in his life too. So 2 lives here have been changed, guys. Now, mine has absolutely been changed because of this free system. So the reality is that you can spend a bunch of money on products like YouTube Annihilation, or to tell you the truth, I can let you in on this free program that I mentioned earlier. I do a program called Instant Payday Network. Now, don't worry, I'm not going to ask you to give me any money at all. It's almost a joke. So you can put your wallet away. That is, you don't have to put out any money. Put the wallet away, don't need it. Okay? Unlike the other programs out there, like YouTube Annihilation, this program is free to get started, so I'm not trying to sell you anything. What happens is this, guys. I get paid $25 to $58 when someone comes into the program for free. The free system was created by my friend Jeff Buchanan. You can see his picture right there. Jeff's system actually has 0 fees, 0 website fees, 0 maintenance fees. There's no hidden fees later on, and there's no upsells after you get in for free. You don't need to know how to set up a website or how to blog or how to SEO. You don't need to know how to do any of that stuff. 0 fees to get started. Now, guys, this is what it's not. It's not an MLM. You don't have to go around bugging your family and friends. There's no cold calling, and there's no product to inventory or to ship. And guys, I've been in those situations before in years past, trying to make money and turning and churning and just not getting anywhere. But you don't have to do any of those things with Instant Payday Network. So what is it? Instant Payday Network is a free marketing system. It does all the telling and selling for you. You have a free capture page. You can see the conversion rates we get there. You have an automated sales funnel. Guys, I get paid virtually every day on this. Sometimes $100 a day, sometimes $200, sometimes $300 a day. My friend Chuck, I remember being in a motel with him one day when we were at a different convention, and he said that he earned $600 that one day. I said, "You're kidding. The Instant Payday Network, you're able to get that much?" And boy, I mean, now I'm starting to see the reality of Instant Payday Network. In fact, guys, I'll get into that in a second, but you also have free training to start making money right away and a free autoresponder. But anyway, the first month I got into this, I made about $800 is all that I was teaching full time at the time, and the next month I made $1,200. Remember, this is on top of my teaching income. And then the third month, I actually made $3,500 simply because of Instant Payday Network. And, I can't tell you what a relief it was. And I would imagine most of you who are watching this, an extra $2,000 or $3,000 a month is going to make a huge difference for you. And my highest month so far has been $11,000. And I've averaged more than $5,000 a month in the last 6 months. So, guys, this is the best financial choice I've ever made. I have no regrets. Now, if think about this for a second. If you know of a program online that's free to get started, a program that has the potential of making you $10,000 to $20,000 per month, like it has for me, like it has for my friend Chuck, and like it has for Jeff, I would encourage you to embrace it and take action. For heaven's sakes, take action in your life. I know how difficult it is to be in a situation of having nothing, But if, on the other hand, you can't find a program like that online, you just found one, finally. I got to tell you, what happened with me about 14 months ago, I was in a financial situation that was absolutely awful, okay? Absolutely awful. In fact, it was before Instant Payday Network, and I was teaching part-time at 2 different colleges, full-time altogether, and I did okay during the school year, but in the summer, when students are not taking classes, I don't get paid as much. See, I get paid by the hour and not salary through the summer like a lot of other teachers do, so I got paid by the hour. Well, I had some money saved up, about $1,200, and I got hit by a garnishment that just absolutely wiped me out. It took $1,200 out of my checking account. And after the lawyers did that, or after the courts did that, it was for an old medical bill that I couldn't afford to pay. after that happened, I had no way of getting through the summer except for a little bit of money, and it was not enough to put food on my table. So I actually had to go to my church and beg for them to help me with food. I'm a Mormon, and pastors in the Mormon church, the bishop is the one that gives the food away. We have a welfare program in the church, and I was so grateful that I was able to get some food. It was a real relief, but it was a downside of my life. I just did not want to have to do that. Well, a couple months later, I took some due diligence, and I clicked the link, found out what I needed to about Instapating Network. I found Instapating Network, and from then it's been wonderful. It took me a couple weeks to get things going, but after about a month and a half of joining Instapating Network, I made about $800, on top of my teaching, and then $1,200 the next month, and $3,500 the next month, and my high has been $11,000. And guys, this has just been a wonderful ride. It's been the best financial choice I've ever made. Click the link below the video. You need to find out about this, okay? What you're going to find out when you go there is Jeff is going to show you his income proof. Okay, you already know what I've made, and he's going to take you right to his PayPal account. And that's where the rubber meets the road. I get calls all the time, and people will ask, "Okay, Jack, can I make money at this?" Well, yeah. And I tell him what I've done. I've told him what Jeff has done. I told him what Chuck. I tell him what Chuck has done. I've told him what my friend Joe has done. This has been his first $100,000 year. Guys, this has been the best choice I've ever made. Click the link below the video. Make a change in your life. It's a free program. What do you have to lose it? But guys, take it seriously. Take the training seriously. Don't take it lightly. I would recommend the training that is there. Treat it like $1 million training. And if you follow the training, do exactly what Jeff says in the training, you're not going to get charged for it, but treat it like it's $1,000 training, even though it's free. Okay. So the link below the video, it says seethevideonow.net, and I'll see you on the other side. Talk to you later.